Well, you're welcome to Against All Odds. 6 games, 3 goal scorers like we usually do every single week. And again, we are at TOC Lounge in Lekki Phase 1. I am Okon and I have Deji with me. Let's go straight into the party. Well, Deji, another weekend and another time for Against All Odds.
Yeah, we'll go again. Hopefully it's a fantastic weekend this time.
Yeah, well, let's look at Liverpool against Southampton. Very poor record they do have at Anfield.
Yeah, just 3 in the last 19, the wins for Southampton, dating back to September 2013. It's not particularly a great hunting ground for Southampton. And then we're looking at the Liverpool side unbeaten in the last 23 at Anfield. So I think, it looks good for Liverpool. We're expecting Liverpool to win, of course, and we're also expecting the over 1.5. Liverpool, third highest goal scorers in the Premier League.
Yeah, just Chelsea and Man City have actually scored.
And we saw them score 3 as well in the Champions League. They're scoring for fun.
Absolutely. Well, let's look at Frosinone against Juventus, DG. Juventus, we expect to get a victory in this one.
Well, Okon, Juventus have been in great form. One of the few sides in Europe with a 100% record.
Yeah.
In fact, the only team in Serie A with a 100% record. They're playing against a Frosinone side that haven't scored yet in Serie A this season. We think, it may be difficult for Juventus. They've struggled a bit this season, but then they should be able to get the win.
Well, in Spain, there's Barcelona up against Girona, DG, and we expect over 2.5 goals in that particular tie.
Yeah, because we're looking at the highest goal scorers in La Liga, Barcelona.
Yeah.
They've started the season in emphatic form. One of their games in La Liga, also, of course, one in the Champions League on Tuesday. So they look a very solid side. Like I said, most goals in La Liga. They're playing against a side that tend to score goals as well. We saw them over the weekend. Last weekend, more like against Celta Vigo, scoring 3, Girona. So this looks like a game that should really produce goals. Barcelona as well, Okon, all their games except one this season has seen at least 2.5 goals. I think the goals will flow.
Absolutely. And let's go over to Germany, DG. Schalke 04, runners-up from the league last season, yet to register a victory this term.
Well, look, Bayern Munich have been good this season. But then it's not just about Bayern Munich, it's also Schalke 04. Runners-up last season, they haven't picked a single point so far in Bundesliga. They're really struggling. We think Bayern Munich should get the job done against them. But then also the fact that if you look at them head-to-head, last 5 meetings, Bayern have won 4 and there's been 1 draw. So Bayern win or draw seems an easy call. Bayern should be able to avoid defeats against Schalke.
This is somewhat of a French derby. Olympique Marseille up against Olympique Lyonnais. Over 1.5 goals is a certainty in that one.
Yeah, we should see goals in that one. Marseille have been scoring for fun. Second top scorers in French Ligue 1, just after PSG, of course. And when you're after PSG, it tells you so much about how much you've scored, goals. Marseille, all their 5 games this season has seen at least 3 goals. So it looks like a great place for goals. The Stade Velodrome. I think the goals will flow against Lyon as well. Lyon have a great record, pretty good record as well when it comes to scoring goals. I think just one of their games this season hasn't seen over 2.5 goals. The goals should rain.
All right, should rain in that one. Meanwhile, guys, we're thinking that in Holland, goals should also rain as we have a very big game. PSV Eindhoven against Ajax Amsterdam.
So PSV have been scoring for fun. All their games this season, we've seen at least 2.5 goals, including the Champions League game, where they considered goals, of course. But then there were 2.5 goals in that one. So I think that game should produce a flurry of goals. There's also the interesting record of Kuhn, 35 goals in the last 5 matches, or in the 5 match days, involving PSV and Ajax. So that's 7 goals per match day. If you look at these two teams, they can't really defend, but then even more, there are 2 teams that love to attack. We're expecting 3 goals.
Let's talk about goal scorers, DG. We have 3 of them. There's Romelu Lukaku in England, there's Lionel Messi in Spain, and of course Kylian Mbappe, who should be back from suspension in France.
Messi is top scorer in La Liga, more like. We think he'll just keep up that run. He got 3 in the Champions League on Tuesday, and he looks like a man who's playing maybe once again his best football. Well, how many times have we said that? But then it's Lionel Messi, and against Girona, it's a derby. I'm sure at the Camp Nou he'd really step up and get the goals. Mbappe has been in great form as well. I think he's been scoring 6 in his last 7 or thereabouts.
Mbappe has actually scored in every single game he's played for PSG
this season. Yeah, enough said. Really. Even scored in the Champions League. When they lost.
So there is also Romelu Lukaku, who has scored 4 in the league this season.
And they scored in back-to-back games.
Only
as well.
Eden Hazard has scored more.
Yeah,
he's actually scored 3 in his last 2 Premier League games.
It's good, and we know that Lukaku loves to score in streaks. He's that kind of player that when he gets into form, when he starts to hit the back of the net, he does it in streaks, and hopefully he does it for the next few games for Manchester United fans. Hopefully for us, he does it this weekend, of course.
All right, guys. So that's it. It's Against All Odds on Tregong TV. Invite your friends to also subscribe to this page so they can also also joining on the largesse.
Yep.
He's Deji. I am Okon. Enjoy your weekend.